What is going on YouTube? Hitting back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, I do want to talk about XRP as well as the other cryptocurrencies like Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, maybe even the S&P 500. But I more so want to focus in on what exactly I think is going to be happening and where the cryptocurrency space is going to be moving to, specifically within XRP. I also want to look at BitYard as well as the current coin market cap, because I do believe there's some very interesting formations that are happening. I pointed out yesterday that we do see a third confirmation of what could be a bullish break to the upside within XRP as we start to form an ascending triangle. Some things definitely are here to stay, and I do believe that we could be seeing some very interesting yet bullish breaks to the upside very soon if the market continues to allow us to. Now, I do want to talk about, and you guys can see most of these very interesting formations that are happening within a lot of these cryptocurrencies. So I do want to talk about these very soon within today's video. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up as this does help support the YouTube algorithm. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, CryptoViaOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can DM me over there. Otherwise, let's jump into today's video. So yesterday I made a video, once again, huge shout out for everybody supporting the channel. We just broke 17.6k subs. Yesterday I made a video basically saying major warning for XRP, Ripple hodlers, discussing the potentially bullish ascending triangle that is forming right now. We have three confirmations, and what I know from ascending triangles is they usually seem to have some sort of bullish correction as we start to kind of spiral into here, and then merely as we get to the end, most of the time we break bearish and correct lower, but there is still a good chance we could break up. So I do think short term we could be seeing some very bullish signs within XRP as we start to veer to the upside very soon. Now, I do want to pull up the current coin market cap. You can see most of the cryptos are down. We're not really falling by much. I'd say maybe 2% at most. I did discuss yesterday on the channel talking about Polkadot. I mentioned this cryptocurrency, and I do want to do a full review of Polkadot for you guys on the channel not too long from now, probably in the next maybe day or two, kind of discussing what exactly it is, as it was new to me before I did some research into it. Just when you start to see some cryptocurrencies pop in, I'm sure a lot of you guys are confused, but when a coin makes, the top 5 altcoins or cryptocurrencies in the current coin market cap, and it's got $4.4 billion in volume, there's definitely something to consider and look into. So it's definitely an interesting crypto. I did some research. I know some other people are talking about it, but I do want you guys to learn a little bit more about it. Maybe this is a coin we should start trading very soon. So definitely, if you guys are interested in learning a little bit more about Polkadot, or if you have not heard of it yet, definitely make sure to leave a comment in the description down below. Now, to jump straight into these cryptocurrencies, kind of figuring out exactly what's happening. So I don't even know where to start for the most part. I mean, when you look at Litecoin, you can clearly see nothing has really happened since. I mean, there's a slight uptrend we can kind of tabulate right here. I mean, this is definitely something to consider too. There's this slight uptrend on the coin, but it doesn't really hold much value. Most of these cryptos are starting to trend upwards. These do form some major uptrends in the space, but it's very hard to see exactly what's happening, like exactly what's going on, especially because of how slow it is in the long term. Now, this is a daily chart, but this is formed all the way since March 13th. So we've had a few months now of just the sideways consolidation. But you can clearly see that the uptrend is forming. Now, it's very hard to discuss this. We know that there's a clear, double top formation over here. Some people may consider it a triple top. Clear resistance is what's forming. We do have this small and long uptrend that is holding some value too. So it's really, interesting to see the consolidation that we're having, the slow uptrend that we're forming right now as it starts to appear on most of the other cryptocurrencies. You can see this is on the daily for XRP. Very similar formation with Litecoin here too. I mean, more so bearish on Litecoin than bullish on XRP. But you can see there is this guaranteed uptrend. We do have a clear resistance at the top here. There's a clear resistance horizontal line that cuts through the prices close to about 30 cents. And when you look as to why 30 cents seems to be a barrier for XRP if this wants to load, normally it is the weekly charts that we start to see that have a bit of a resistance. So I'm going to reload XRP. I'm not too sure as to why it's taken this long. I'll pull up XRP for those of you that don't know how to get it. It's XRP to US dollar on Bitfinex that we're looking at. And you can see now on the the weekly chart what it is that I'm referring to. So when you look at 30 cents in regards to a barrier, you can see 30 cents is right here. 30 cents is where the minimum moving average forms on the weekly, and that's why we're having trouble breaking through there. This is the first time we've actually retested that in a very long time on the channel. But what we do know is when you look at the daily, we are starting to see a upwards formation, a consolidation pattern, and it normally is starting to veer off as an ascending triangle. Very easy pattern to draw, just like this. It goes straight up, and we can then draw a 30-cent resistance up top here, which forms once again this sort of ascending triangle formation. Now, I'm getting fairly nervous seeing that we're starting to have what appears to be what could be a bearish cross on this moving average right now. Normally when we're seeing these, ascending triangles form right here, this is a fairly bullish ascending triangle. I mean, we've broken bearish from supports. We're trending on this, uptrend right here. It looks like we want to take off to the upside. Ultimately, I'm not entirely sure, as most traders aren't positive and sure as to the direction we want to break, but we're starting to see we have a bullish confirmation on the MACD. We have a fairly bullish confirmation on the moving average right now, as well as the RSI. I mean, it's definitely an interesting play. We're trading flatlined out on the RSI. So it's really a hit or miss as to which direction it's going to go. If we are tempting oversold, I would say there's a very good chance we're probably going to swing to the upside, but it's not happening yet. So honestly, it's definitely in the air for which way we're going to be breaking. But I do know, and I can almost guarantee that when we do break, it is going to be a very aggressive and violent breakout with extreme volume. This ultimately will allow us some time to be buying into the market, as well as, jumping off, depending on the direction we move. So ultimately, it's a very simple, analysis. There's a clear uptrend right here. We know that being that we've been setting higher lows, this is a very strong support. Not only is the green and red band, but this yellow band that I drew, this is definitely a strong support. If at any point we actually manage to close a daily candle below this yellow band here, there's a very, very, very high chance we will have to be buying in to short the market, as well as capitalize off the movement to the downside. Vice versa, there's a very high chance we could swing up like this and retest this top resistance here and then consolidate into here. That's more or less what I'm shooting for, but either direction we move, it is still very easy to capitalize off this movement. Obviously, I've linked DueDEX as well as BitYard in the description down below. I have been using BitYard to trade XRP the past few days, and I'm really liking it, so hopefully you guys make sure to check it out. There's not too many exchanges right now that can trade XRP, and this is one of those that I've found that is extremely beginner friendly and very easy to use. So definitely make sure to check the link in the description if you're interested. I believe they offer up to like $50 or $70 in free sign-up bonus for Bitcoin, which is pretty cool too, or USDT, which is also great. So definitely make sure to check it out. I mean, this allows you to finally leverage trade, buy long, sell short the market. We've had I think 30 or 40 people now already sign up in like the 3 or 4 days that we've really been talking about BitYard. So huge shout out to you guys. It does help support the channel, but it's just a good website. It's completely free, and it is definitely something just to add to your toolbox so you understand and have the opportunity to short XRP when you finally get the chance to. So I know we've been talking about it. We've been using Bitcoin to short for the longest time in reference to XRP. Basically, when we saw Bitcoin starting to make a move, or XRP starting to make a move, we would invest into Bitcoin on DueDEX, but now we can go straight to the source and actually invest in XRP straightforward. And this gives us huge opportunities to finally capitalize off some very big gainers. So this is awesome. We can invest directly into the source. There's a clear uptrend that we all seem to see right here. Boom. Let's make it a little darker right here. It does reset every so often. I have to re-sign in. But there's a clear uptrend here. There's the clear and obvious resistance point at here. And that's why I think we're going to go nowhere but up. I believe we're probably going to bounce off this and head up higher. We've been literally hitting higher lows. Every single time there's a higher low. So that's why I'm getting very, very, very anxious, because I do believe that very soon we're going to see movement like this. I mean, I'm almost positive we're going to be seeing that movement upwards. Given that this bottom support has been holding so well, I don't think we're, ending the consolidation. I think we're going to swing back up to 30 cents very soon. I know we didn't get time to talk much about this market. I know it was hysterical. Somebody commented, obviously we're not moving because it's Saturday for the S&P 500. No kidding. I'm referencing that this candle is a monthly candle that takes a very long time to trade. And given that we've been in the market for now 20 days in the monthly candle, we've literally shot down and we've been staying below this resistance. So it's very interesting to see that movement over an 11-year period that this slight bullish volume we had that broke us out immediately corrected the market, and we fell below our moving average, or sorry, our resistance, and there's a very high chance we're probably going to fall lower, hence why I sold out of my RSI. So that's what I mean for you guys when I say that we're not doing much moving right now, not referring to the couple of hours that we're trading in the Saturday market as well as the Sunday market. I'm referring to the monthly chart and the 20 days we've been trading within the cycle of this month's candle. So definitely consider that. Now, we've talked about Litecoin with this uptrend, even Bitcoin with a slight uptrend, not entirely sure. It's just an interesting movement. We've bounced completely off this bottom support. I mean, this is a clear resistance. That was an ascending triangle that broke bearish. That was exactly what I was referring to. Now we're trending sideways within this moving average right here in this channel. Eventually broke bullish out of that slightly, and we're starting to form some sort of uptrend. So it's definitely a very interesting market. XRP, there's a lot of candle wicks I've drawn. Let's check out the daily. Hopefully it loads. Cool. You can see the uptrend I'm referring to on here. There's a slight bullish uptrend forming. Just a very interesting market. I would stay away from Ethereum for right now. I'll make a Polkadot video if you guys want to see it. But that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video, guys. Definitely make sure to check out my links in the description. It does help support the channel. Follow me on Twitter, CryptoVOfficial. Make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.